Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Wreath Wednesday. I'm Dawn, and this is Wreath Decor by Dawn. Come in. Okay, so again, here's our sign. We are going to do this on a pine base. I really like using these pine base. And then here's our mesh. This is a red and white snowball mesh. And then we've got some ribbons here. I have this black with red and white hearts. Of course, we have to have the red with the polka dots to match the sign. We've got this white that says Happy Valentine's Day. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Indiana, thank you for joining us. And then we have the plaid with the red hearts on it. These have glitter on them. Hello, everybody. Hey, Lynette. All right, so we're going to have all of those together. So I don't do very many Valentine's Day. I do a couple a year. They usually sell for me. So I try not to do any more than what I think. Hey, Ann, hi, how are you? That way I don't have them hanging around. So I still have one from last year, but all the other ones sold. So I try not to do too many of them. So again, here's our sign if you just joined. This is a 12-inch metal heart, and I got it from Personally Yours. If you've never bought from Lee or any of her signs, check out her site, plywreathsigns.com. I have been buying her signs since I started making wreaths. All right, so I'm just fluffing out this pine base. This came from Hobby Lobby. Some of the branches were folded down, so I'm just trying to get them out. Thank you. The base is a 24-inch base, and it came from Hobby Lobby. So there's that. Now, with Hobby Lobbies, they only do the 2 rings, so you have this big gap in between. But we're going to fill that in, don't worry. So I just want to get all of my branches going the right direction here. All right, so on here, we're doing the 18 ties. Obviously, we're not putting any ties on. So what I like to do is start on one side. My mesh is cut at 20 inches. So we're just going to pick a spot. We're going to ruffle this up. Let me move this over so you can see. We're just going to ruffle it up. I fold my ends over to help with fraying. And because it's so cold, I got to take my rings off here. So if y'all hear any loud banging noise or anything like that, the military is doing some more training tonight. So a few minutes before I went live, there was a huge bang, rattled the house. Hopefully that won't happen while we're live. But if it does, don't panic. We're not under attack. I live near a military base. They are out doing night training. And we're very close to the range. All right, so this is what I do. I start on one side, just pick a spot, put it in. So there it is. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight across on the other side. And I'm just taking 2 branches and I'm using them to tie these in. And again, these are cut at 20 inches. So thank you all so much for joining me. If you're new to my page, please give it a like and a follow. I am on live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern and Fridays at 2:30 Eastern. So I take those ruffles and I open them up. I want them to look like a little flower when I get them in here. And then those are my ties that I'm going to tie my ribbons and everything to. So I'm right across from the other. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put 4 in between on each side. That'll give us our 10 on the bottom. Hey Debbie, how are you? Hello, welcome everybody. So how's everybody doing? Are y'all getting ready for Christmas? I tried to do some shopping while I was out today and didn't have any luck. Esther, I was thinking about you today. How are you? All right, so I am just putting these next to the other tie here. And we're going to do that with 4 of them going to the next tie over there. Hey, Nancy. I have an appointment next Wednesday with the surgeon to discuss what we're going to do next, finally. Yes. So that's where we're at right now. And I'm hoping that she's going to do the surgery. That's what I want. But who knows, with everything going on, I don't know what they're going to be doing. Almost finished shopping. Well, you are very lucky. I'm not. I've barely started. But this year is going to be easier because the grandkids, the older ones want cash. So I'm giving them each a gift, and then the rest they're getting in cash. Because, I'm one of those that they got to have a gift to open. I can't just give them money. So I'm going to find a gift for each of them, the older ones. And then the rest they will get in cash, and they can buy whatever they want. And they like that, so. The little ones I still buy for them. It's the adults that I have the problem with. Oh, you're not late, hon. How did the rest of your group go? All right, so there's the 4. Well, actually it's 6 now. So there's that side. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to put 4 over here in between. Just need one piece here. And again, my mesh is cut at 20 inches. It's a 10-inch Snowball mesh. Can you guys hear that banging, the big bang? It's probably harder for you guys to hear. Yeah, it's so much easier just to let them buy what they want with it. They know what they want. And if they don't know what they want right now, they'll figure it out later. And then they'll have the cash to buy it. Our grandkids, we've always been really lucky with them. I mean, they've always been very responsible with what they ask for and things like that. At least from us. I've never had an issue, so. So if you just joined me and you're new to my page, please give it a like and a follow. And we thank you and welcome you. And if you'd like to get on my email list, I send out an email whenever I go live, letting you know that I am going to be on and what I'm going to be making. And you can do that by leaving the comment email below, and I will send you a link so that you can sign up for that. It's just easier that way. Or you can go to the top of my Facebook page. You'll see a giant email, and you can click on the link there, and that'll also take you to it. So everyone, please thank Susan for helping us out tonight. We try to help each other out and moderate for each other when we're live. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Yep, one more. Tend to lose count. So most of my supplies tonight came from Craft Outlet. You know, I wouldn't complain if anybody wanted to give me cash. That's for sure. So yeah, I get it. So if anybody wants to give me any cash for Christmas, I'd be happy to send you my address. Do y'all work with the pine bases? Do you like working with those better? Which do you prefer? You like doing the regular frames, the work frames, or do you like the grapevines, or do you like working with pine? I like working with the pine the most. You can use the pine bases all year long. See, this is another bunch right here. Don't know why they have to bunch so many of them up in one spot. Just doesn't look right when they're a big cluster like that. All right, we're going to put one more right here and we got the bottom done. You haven't done a pine base yet? Oh my goodness, you're going to love it. They're easy to work with. And most of the work is already done for you because the pine is all there. Kathy, you're not late. You're never late, hon. All right, now we've got 10 on the bottom. So there's the bottom. So now we're going to move up here to the top. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pick a spot. Hi, Melanie. Well, I'm glad you finally got to watch the live, too. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pick a spot right here. Right on the top. Let's get these branches going the right direction. Hey, Joy. This wreath is listed in my shop already if anyone's interested. There is no picture of it, obviously, but it does say made on Facebook Live. So it is available. And then, of course, I'll have the pictures up after. All right, so now I'm going to go across to the opposite side. Let's get these branches pulled apart. We'll go right here. Hey, Darlene. And if I miss any questions or any hellos, I do go back after my live. I answer any questions that you've asked. I welcome everyone who said they were new. If you don't want to say hello and you're new to my page, just give us a heart or a thumbs up. I know some people don't like to talk on lives, and that's okay. I was like that once too. Now they can't shut me up. All right, so I'm going right across. Now we're going to do the other side. We're going to go and make another cross over here. Oh, you're going to love it. I'm telling you. They're not hard to do at all. And you don't have to do the mesh like I'm doing, all 18. You can put as many pieces in or as few pieces in as you want. I've done them where I just go around the center of it and put some in that way. Or you can do it like this, like a, you know, and make it like a regular wreath. But it's all up to you. Experiment with it. Whatever look you're going for. Hey, Casey. Hey, Brandon. Speaking of grandkids, there's one of them. My grandson, Brandon. He's our little peanut. He's probably going to kill me for saying that. We call him all kinds of names. Brando, Bran Muffin. But his real nickname is Peanut. That's the name he was given when he was born. Hey, Sherry. I got your card today. Thank you. I love your pictures. All right, so now we have those 4 on there, and we're just going to go and put the other 4, which will give us our 8 on top, in between those 4. The boys were just here this weekend. If you saw my pictures on my page, they did some pruning of the bushes and trees for me and took out some trees that we have been wanting to get rid of. They did a fabulous job and it looks awesome. Brandon did a lot of the work. Him and his Uncle Josh. I think Papa supervised. And Nathan did all the cleanup. Not all of it, but most of it. They did a wonderful job. It looks so much better over there. Casey, I'm glad you're feeling better. Hi, Peanut. When all of our grandkids were born, they were all given nicknames. Peanut. He's going to kill me, y'all. He's Grandma's little buddy. Of course, he's not so little anymore. He's going to be 15 this coming year. And he's probably going to be taller than me soon. He's all legs, too. Brandon is so much like his papo, it's not even funny. He is just almost the spitting image of his papo. He just amazes me sometimes. That little face. All right. I've got one extra piece, and that's because when I cut these, there was enough on there for an extra piece. So there is, usually you get 20 pieces out of, 18 pieces out of a 10-yard roll of 10-inch mesh when you cut them at 20 inches. So there we go. There's our snowball mesh on there. Now, if you wanted to, you could take this and you could bend it in a little bit and make it like an oval. We're going to go ahead and do that now. I made one with the buffalo plaid. And I'm not doing it too much, just a little bit to give it a little bit of a oval shape. There we go. So that's going to be our top. I did that with the buffalo plaid one with the reindeer that I did earlier in the season. All right, so here are our ribbons again. We've got this black with red and white hearts on it. We have the red with the white polka dots that go with the sign. We have this white with the letters that say Happy Valentine's Day on them. And then we have the plaid that goes with the sign with the red glittered hearts. So those are all going to go together. So let me put my ribbons over here. And I should have put these on when I put the mesh in, but I haven't gotten used to doing that yet. I should, but I haven't. So I'm going to go right back into those same ties. I'm not going to open them up. I'm going to just continue to use them. Let me get this piece of, there we go. One of them was stuck in between. All right, so I'm putting the Happy Valentine's with the plaid. My ribbons are cut at 12 inches. And we're just going to give those a little bit of a lift. There we go. And I am alternating, so I'm putting the red and the black one in together. Thank you. So what do y'all have planned for this week? Anything going on? Whoops. They landed in the trash. Good thing there wasn't anything in the trash can yet. Just changed it. There is so much static in this house, I'm telling you. It's like as soon as it gets cold, I get zapped every time I touch something. Even just getting, my husband comes home and gives me a kiss, I get zapped by him. Every time I touch my computer, I get zapped. Can't stand all this static electricity. Hey Beverly, how are you? Hope you're all doing well. Everybody's staying safe and healthy. I'm getting ready for Christmas. It's coming up fast, isn't it? Oh, poor kids that have birthdays in December. I feel so bad for them. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday. I went to deliver a wreath, and she was telling me her son's birthday was on Christmas Day. You know that's got to suck for that. Of course, he's an adult now, but still, you know, growing up. My granddaughter's birthday is 2 days after Christmas. But we always try to make it so that it's, you know, it's not involved, you know, it's not in with Christmas. Yeah, it's just so dry, and I can tell because my sinuses start bothering me and I get so dry that I have to use my spray. Never, ever, ever had sinus problems until we moved back down here. I guess living up north for so long. Yeah, birthday's in December. That's just got to be awful. I know I wouldn't want mine in December. Well, happy birthday, Darlene. Darlene's birthday's today. Everybody tell her happy birthday. It's also Lori's birthday today, too. Hardworking mom. Well, happy birthday. I'd sing to you, but then I'd scare everybody away, so I'm not going to do that. But happy birthday. We'll silently sing it to you. I need to maybe get something that plays the happy birthday song. I don't know. Can you do that? Is that copyrighted too? Yes, I do. And you know what? I have a humidifier. We just don't use it like we should. Yeah, my father-in-law's birthday is this month too. And then I had a cousin and well, two cousins had their birthdays this month too. What was that? Just heard something vibrate. I don't know my phone. It wasn't my phone, so who knows? Thank you all for the hearts. Oh, I can't stand it, Susan. Every time I touch something, and it doesn't help that I wear slippers in the house. And of course, you know, slippers have got that fuzzy on the bottom of them. So even though I buy the ones that have soles on the bottom, the insides of the slippers, you know, that fuzzy material, because I can't go barefoot. And every time I touch something, I get zapped. I see Lori watching. Not Lori, but my cousin Lori. I can see you. You need to say hello. Calling her out, guys. She's lurking in the bushes, but she don't never say anything. Yeah, it was really bad when we lived in New York. Oh my goodness. And we had mostly hardwood floors up there, but here we have a lot of carpet. Supposed to be getting rain, yeah. I don't know when we're supposed to get more. We had some on, oh, what day was it? Monday, I think? Yeah, it was, we didn't have it so bad here, but I heard in town they did. All right, so that's the bottom. So let's move up to the top, and I'm going to start right here above this one, and we're going to use the opposite. Oh, stop snagging. Anybody got any good plans for the weekend? I've been dying to go to Carolina Pottery. I wanted to go last weekend, but the boys were coming back from their dad's, and then I took them to meet up with their mom on. Oops, put the wrong one in there. I said I was going to put the opposite, and I didn't. And then I took them to meet up with their mom in South Carolina on Sunday. Ooh, I didn't cut that very good. Let's give that a little trim. Time to change out my scissors, guys. Can't believe it already. I don't mind the rain if I don't have to be out in it, but I had to be out in it the other day. I had to take a bunch of packages from over the weekend from sales. Just a birthday dinner? Well, that's exciting enough. Not just a birthday dinner. All Alright, so now we got this one already ready to go. Just gotta scrunch it back up. No problem, hon. What time are you going on tonight, Kathy? I missed you last night, too. I caught the replay, but...
Yeah.
All right, let's see. How many more we got? Just a couple, and then we'll be done with that. We'll put the sign on, put on our bow. Oh, thank you. I'd like to say, you know, I planned it that way, but honestly, I just use what I have because I don't have a whole lot of Valentine's Day supplies. I only order a couple of rolls a year because I don't make very many of these. So I actually only have one bin, and that fits all of my Valentine stuff. And if you know me, I use those plastic bins that I can slide under the bed. Oh, he enjoyed that box, did he? Somebody's going to get excited thinking they're getting all that toilet paper. They're going to be disappointed when they find out there's no toilet paper inside that box. Hey, Carol. All right, last one. Oh, I guess I cut one too many. Well, go figure. So if y'all haven't done so yet, I'd appreciate it if you could share this video for me. That invites others to come and join us or to watch the replay. All right, there's all of our ribbons. I gotta take a drink real quick, guys. Everybody grab a drink. All right, we're gonna put our sign on next. If you just joined or haven't seen it yet, this is a metal sign. It's a 12-inch. That's right, Kathy. Somebody might steal it thinking it is toilet paper. So this is a 12-inch metal heart. It came from Personally Yours. If you've never bought any signs from Lee, check out her website, plywreathsigns.com. She has wonderful signs. She works with a couple of artists and has a lot of exclusives. I love her signs. All right, I'm going to, I already put 2 holes in it, but I wanted to put the third in after I figured out where I was going to put this. So we're going to go off to the side here. So I need one more up here. So I have a hole down here at the bottom, and then I'm putting one in each of the rounded parts of the heart. Excuse me. All right, so I'm going to use my beadsmith. If you've never had put holes in your signs before, you can get these on Amazon, or you can get them in the craft store in the jewelry section. It's called the beadsmith. It's all it is a metal hole punch with a very, very small punch. All right, we're going to use some 26 gauge silver floral wire. It is great, isn't it? I love it. It is plywreathsigns.com. It's called Personally Yours. She has some beautiful signs. Oh, I only need 3 pieces, so let's stop there. All right, so I'm going to feed this through. Ouch. Don't stab yourself. All right, so I'm going to take this wire around to the back here and give it a couple of twists. We're going to do the same with the top ones. Hello. There it is. Welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. If you're new to my page, my name is Dawn. This is Wreath Decor by Dawn. We meet every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern and every Friday at 2:30 Eastern. On Friday, plywreathsigns.com. Thank you, Susan. On Friday, I was thinking about putting together, I've got some little mugs I wanted to make a gift, kind of like gift baskets out of. I might do that Friday, I'm not sure. All right, so I'm going to grab my little needles here. If you've not seen these before, I have these needles. I sell them in my shop if you're interested. They come in a pack of 3. You get a little resealable baggie here to store them in, along with my card if you ever need to order more. But these are about 3.5-inch plastic needles, and I use them to put my wires and that through my wreaths. They're really good for grapevines, mesh wreaths, and it just helps to get those wires through everything a lot faster. So there's the bottom of this one, and then I'm going to take those 2 wires and I'm going to tie them around the frame. Don't tie it to your mesh or anything like that. You want to make sure you tie it to the frame. If I can get my fingers up in there. There we go. All right, so let me get my sign where I want it. Don't pull it down too tight. You don't want to smash everything. They are a lifesaver. I love them. I'm telling you, I can't do wreaths without them anymore. And they're great for grapevines. If you use grapevines a lot, you can use, you know how sometimes the grapevines are tightly wound? Sometimes it's hard to get your wires and stuff in them. These help get your wires through them a lot faster. They're great for mesh wreaths. They're great for if you forget to put your wire on a bow, you can use the needles to get the wire to go through the back of it. There's a ton of uses for them. And if you crochet or knit, they're used for sewing off your ends. They're actually called plastic sewing needles. We call them weaving needles, yarn needles. They go by many names. Pick a name, pretty much you're going to find them. But they are lifesavers, I'm telling you. They're very popular. All right, we're going to go right down in here. And again, I'm just tying this off to the frame. I'm not tying it to the mesh. All right, let's see. This one's a little further away from the frame. There we go. Oops, that's not where I wanted to go with that. Well, the needles help you get them over there, but getting it tied down with your fat fingers is a whole nother thing. No, the heart does not have anything written on it. Although if I had learned to use my Cricut, which is going to be my goal for 2021, I could have put something on it, but we'll do that another time. I can always get another sign from her. All right, so there's our sign. It's on there nice and secure. It's not going to go anywhere, but it's loose enough that it's not smashing everything down. All right, and then our bow, I made earlier. Find my ties. And what I did was on the back, I used 4 loops with my 2.5-inch mesh. And with 1.5-inch mesh, I did 1 loop on each side. Then I did the 4. So every other one has got 1 loop of the 1.5-inch in between. And then I finished it off with that plaid with the red hearts. And these are not glittered. These are more like that metallic. And we will roll and curl those. So I used a zip tie to put on the back. And we're going to put this right here in between these 2 ties. There's 2 ties right here. Let me hold it up so you can see it. There's 2 ties right here. We're going to go in between them. So we're just going to scooch everything out of the way. And we're going to go right around that 1 ring. Don't tell me I put my thing in backwards, did I? Doggone it, I did. All right. Hold the phone. I got to pull this out and flip it around. Now I'm going to smash my bow. I hate that. Why is it with zip ties, I always end up getting them backwards? All right, let's see if we can get this to go through. There it goes. That's the nice thing with zip ties. So now if I was using wire, I would have been able to use this needle to go up underneath there a lot easier. Of course, this is flat, so it goes through easy. Now that I smashed that all up, we'll get it fixed when we get it on the wreath. All right, let's get these ribbons laid down. And let's go right in between here. I always put that on backwards. You know why? Because when I'm looking at it, when I'm making it, for some reason I feel like it needs to be the opposite direction. Don't know why. All right, let's get all of our tails going straight. Let's make sure our bow's in the right direction. Yep. All right, so I'm going to put this around the frame. I don't want to pull it too tight because I don't want my bow to sink down in the middle. I've got a branch stuck up underneath there. All right, so let's tighten this up. It is frustrating. All right, I don't want to pull it too tight just yet. Let me make sure I'm not switching everything here. Nice big bow with lots of long tails. There we go. Much better, much better. So there we go, guys. Do those ribbons not match that sign? You got your red polka dot, you got your black and white check with the hearts on it. So there we go. A nice simple little Valentine wreath. Kind of gave this a little oval shape as we bent it in a little bit. So it kind of gives it, it makes it a little bit longer. So what do you think? Everything's on there secure. Easy peasy. So there is our first Valentine's wreath for this year. And I know everybody's saying we're not in Christmas yet, but you know we got to stay ahead. Because people who want Valentine wreaths, they're not going to buy them on Valentine's Day. They want it before. Alright guys, so don't forget to check out my YouTube channel. This wreath is listed in my shop if anyone's interested in that. You can get the needles in my shop as well, wreathdecorbydon.com. You get 3 of them in a resealable bag. Mine's kind of worn out. I probably need a new bag so that you don't lose them. Keep them all there. They come in random colors, so check those out. All right, guys. So have a wonderful night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great weekend. Be safe and be kind to one another. I will see you on Friday. Good night.